Welcome to Smart Stock Watch, your go-to channel for in-depth financial analysis. Today is May 2nd, 2025, and we're diving into Ameren's first quarter earnings report for 2025. Joining us is John, a senior analyst from Smart Stock Watch. John, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me. Ameren, a major utility company based in St. Louis, has just released its Q1 2025 earnings. It's an interesting report, especially given the infrastructure investments and weather impacts this quarter.
Revenue and profitability overview. Let's start with the financials. Ameren reported a total revenue of $2.97 billion for the first quarter of 2025. How does this compare to last year, and what are the key drivers?
Ameren's revenue increased from $1.816 billion in the same quarter last year. This growth is primarily driven by higher electric and natural gas sales, particularly in Ameren, Missouri, due to colder winter temperatures. The operating income also rose to $430 million, reflecting these increased sales and infrastructure investments.
And what about profitability?
Ameren's net income for the quarter was $289 million, translating to an adjusted EPS of 1.07 cents. This is a slight increase from last year's 1.02 cent adjusted EPS, showing steady profitability despite higher interest and storm-related expenses.
EPS forecast and analyst expectations. Analysts had forecasted an EPS of 1.08 for this quarter. How did Ameren's actual performance measure up?
Ameren reported an adjusted EPS of $1.07, just shy of the 1.08 forecast by analysts. While it didn't quite meet expectations, the company reaffirmed its full-year EPS guidance range of 4.85 to 5.5 cents, indicating confidence in their ongoing strategy and performance.
What does this mean for investors?
It suggests that while the quarter was slightly below expectations, Ameren's long-term outlook remains strong. The reaffirmed guidance reflects their commitment to infrastructure investments and operational efficiencies.
Segment performance and strategic initiatives. Let's delve into the performance of Ameren's segments. How did Ameren, Missouri, and other segments fare this quarter?
Ameren, Missouri reported earnings of $42 million, up from $25 million last year, driven by increased infrastructure investments and higher retail sales. The transmission segment also saw a significant increase, with earnings rising to $89 million from $72 million, thanks to similar investment strategies.
And what about Ameren, Illinois?
Ameren, Illinois Electric Distribution reported earnings of $63 million, up from $56 million. This growth is attributed to infrastructure investments under their multi-year rate plan, which continues to bolster their financial performance.
Operational efficiencies and future outlook. Despite the positive earnings, Ameren faced some challenges this quarter. Can you elaborate on these?
Certainly. Ameren experienced higher interest expenses and increased storm-related costs, particularly in Missouri. However, these were offset by strategic infrastructure investments and higher sales. The CEO, Martin J. Lyons, Jr., emphasized their strategic execution and reaffirmed their earnings guidance, highlighting their resilience and focus on long-term growth.
What should investors keep an eye on moving forward?
Investors should watch Ameren's ability to manage costs and continue their infrastructure investments. Their reaffirmed guidance suggests confidence, but external factors like weather and regulatory changes will be crucial in the coming quarters.
Key takeaways. In summary, Ameren's first quarter of 2025 showed solid revenue growth and steady profitability, despite missing the EPS forecast by a small margin. Their strategic investments and reaffirmed guidance indicate a positive outlook. John, any final thoughts?
Ameren's performance this quarter underscores their strategic focus and resilience. While there are challenges, their commitment to infrastructure and operational efficiency bodes well for the future.
Thank you, John, for your insights, and thank you to our viewers for tuning in. If you found this analysis helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to Smart Stock Watch. We'd love to hear your thoughts on Ameren's performance in the comments below. Until next time.